This is an example of two websites I've worked on where Topical Authority has helped grow their SEO. So this one on the side is an e-commerce brand that I'm working with. Started working with them back in February of 2025. We got some good results kind of mid-year. They've continued to increase their organic search revenue, but you can see since, I don't know, when was it, August or so, we've really upped the amount of traffic to their website. And this is all because of Topical Authority. Now, this is another example. This is a personal project of mine. I haven't worked on it for 12 months, only up until recently. And you can see that this also has gained heaps of traffic in the last couple months, purely because of the Topical Authority that this website has. So two very different websites and different niches, but two examples of how Topical Authority will help you in the long run when it comes to SEO. So in this video, I'm going to break down what Topical Authority is and how you can apply it to your store. So if you don't know, Topical Authority when it comes to SEO is kind of Google's perception of how well and how much of an expert you are on a specific topic. So for this example, I'm using pizza ovens as the topic or the main keyword here. And so obviously, if you want to rank for pizza oven, there's much more than Topical Authority, but from a Topical Authority perspective, you want to have plenty of content on it. You want Google to see your website as an expert on the pizza oven niche. And so this is how you can kind of achieve that. So first of all, a lot of websites will have one collection. They will sell pizza ovens in that one collection, call it a day, job done. Well, not at all, because if you just have pizza ovens, look, that is one page that talks about pizza ovens on your website. So what we want to do is we want to bolster out our Topical Authority. We want to have more content on our site about this topic. So the first way that you can do that, and the best way, is actually making more sub collections. Now, the reason I say this is the best way is because this is the way that's actually going to increase your revenue. A lot of this supportive content is long-term kind of growth, like these examples I had down here. But this one here is the short-term gains where you are actually going to make more revenue. And so rather than just having pizza oven in one page, think about all the different types of pizza ovens you have. You could have outdoor ones, wood-fired, gas, portable, electric, different sizes and so forth. The possibilities are endless. And by having different pages like this, already that's 7 more pages where you can create specific content about outdoor pizza ovens, wood-fired pizza ovens, and so forth. And so you're starting to boost up your Topical Authority. You're starting to show that you know a lot about different types of pizza ovens, not just one type of pizza oven or one page on it. You've got knowledge about outdoor pizza ovens, wood-fired pizza ovens, and so forth. So that's an easy way that you can do that. And what this does is it brings your website so many more potential visitors through having more doors to your website. If you just have one page, that's one page that can potentially rank. Whereas here, you've now got 7 more pages just by creating different sub collections. And next is obviously your product pages. Now, you obviously can't necessarily make more product pages depending on what you're selling, but putting good information on each one of those product pages is how you can boost your Topical Authority. So rather than just putting up the pizza oven and leaving it at that, give some good information, write some content, make sure that there's more pieces of content on that page. That helps boost your Topical Authority as well. So this is the more bottom of funnel approach to building Topical Authority. As I said, the best way is just to bolster your collections and sub-collection kind of creation. But how does supportive content, especially now with AI, how does that help your Topical Authority? Well, as I showed you in these examples down here, this one on the left is an e-commerce brand that I've been working with for a long time. And we've been publishing one blog a week for about 4 months now. And you can see that their ranking has continued to increase in the last 4 months. And that is because of all this extra supportive content. So what this does is not only do we have some great collections and products, but now we're getting even more content on our site that shows Google that this brand is knowledgeable in this space. They know everything and anything about pizza ovens or whatever the content may be. Now, this one on the other hand, this is a personal project of mine. I haven't worked on this site for about a year, and it's continued to gain traction. And the reason for that is because every single page on this website is very specific about a specific niche. And so the way that works is there's no extra content. There's no unnecessary content about any other niche. It is basically, imagine a website that's purely about pizza ovens and all it has is this. It doesn't sell any other pieces, doesn't sell, tongs or other whatever barbecue equipment. It purely just sells pizza ovens. And so that's why the Topical Authority is so big for this kind of site, because the niche is so small and we are dominating that niche as it goes. So what you can do is actually by creating this different blog content or supportive content, you can help booster all of this other content over here. So what we've got here now with AI, as I said, blogs aren't as important. They still are when it comes to this though. And so what you want to do is you don't just want to do how-tos and stuff. You're not going to get any traffic. And so what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have different things like buyer's guides and comparisons. I just said no how-tos, but I've got how-tos and tips and then different seasonal things. So for buyer's guides, think wood versus gas pizza ovens. This is all middle of funnel content stuff. This is people that are looking to compare which product they should be buying. And so they're in a buyer's mindset. This is why we say it's middle of funnel. They understand the product, they know what it is, and so they want to compare now so then they know what decision they should make. And we've got here as well, budgets, the best pizza ovens for budget 300 to 3,000, top 5 mistakes to avoid when buying a pizza oven, and then permanent installs and portable models. This is all kind of, as I said, a buyer's guide. This helps people make a purchasing decision. That first of all helps your SEO. It's just going to drive people to these other stores, these other collections, I should say, but it also boosts your topical authority. Then for how-tos and tips, we've got how to make restaurant quality pizza, 10 easy pizza recipes, how to maintain clean and outdoor pizza, how to set up a perfect pizza kitchen. Now, these how-tos are probably not going to get as much traffic these days, as I said, when it comes to AI, because AI is just taking those kind of content away. However, this kind of content is going to be cited in AI, and AI gets its information from somewhere, which is from the internet, from Google, from wherever it may be. And so having this information on your website gives you a chance to rank in LLMs, or show up in LLMs, I should say. And then it also helps boost your topical authority because now you know what different pizza recipes are good and you've shown how to clean an outdoor pizza oven. So from Google's perspective, you've got knowledge on not just what the type of pizza ovens are, but how to clean them, how to maintain them, what recipes you can make with them, and all these different things. And the same can be said with seasonal as well. And you can expand this even beyond these 3 topics here as well. And then the final piece of the puzzle when it comes to topical authority is thinking about your topic clusters. So as I showed in the example before, this one page, which is my personal site, is very specific on one specific niche. That is one way to approach topical authority. The other one, which is for this brand that we're working with here, they sell a specific product and they sell other supportive products as well. And so what we want to do is we want to think about the topic clusters. So for this example here, we've obviously got pizza ovens. We could also have outdoor entertaining, and we could have cooking equipment. So they could sell all of these different things. And so we want to cover all those different topics and tie them all in together. And so as we said, for pizza ovens, we've got supportive blogs, comparisons, different fuel types, outdoor entertaining, backyard setups, accessories, and so forth, and different cooking equipment. So we write blogs about this. We have collections about this. You just need to cover content on all these different things. And at the end of the day, it's essentially a numbers game. You want more content and more quality content on your site about all these different things, whether it's blogs, whether it's collections, whether it's products. And over time, as you do that, you're going to start to see results like this, which isn't just looking fancy on a chart. It actually means more dollars in your pocket. So that's a breakdown of what topical authority is. It's still relevant in 2025. If you need someone to do this for you, click the first link in the description. My name is Zach. I run ZBSEO, and we help e-commerce brands show up higher in Google and make more money from Google search revenue. So if you need help with that, click the first link in the description. You can book a call. If not, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.